Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening today. This is going to be the January 2022 reading for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you the meaning of the tarot cards as well as any intuitive messages that I receive. I do encourage you, though, to check out your sun, moon, and rising to get a full picture of what's going on. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump in and get started. I'm going to do my standard reading where in column 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up, coming to a close for you. Column 2 is just going to be general January. Then we're going to do a money column, a love column, and a message from our future self or spirit guides. I do have a new deck. I hope you enjoy them, but this is still going to be like a summary card for us. We have the card Heat. So this means a couple different things. Things could have been heating up for you, like things are really getting moving, things are really going on. Heat can also mean that you're like almost keeping yourself warm. That sounds odd, but it's like making sure that you're taking care of yourself. So let's see, Capricorn, kind of what had happened in the last few weeks or month for you. What's wrapping up, coming to a close. The first card that we have is the Magician card. The Magician's a great card. This is a very focused card. It's very creative. It's turning visions into reality. It makes total sense because I feel like I said, some of you are heating up. You are getting things going and moving. Then we have the Ace of Swords. We have two back-to-back ace cards here. Anytime we have an ace card, it indicates new. But with the Ace of Swords, this is typically a new idea or some sort of new mental clarity. It can also be a sign of surgery. So some of you may have had an operation at the end of 2021. But I feel like this Magician is a new idea. This heat is something new. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is new job, raise, promotion, investment, income, some sort of new money. So I think a lot of you could be getting promoted. You could be starting a new job. You could be starting your own business in 2022. You could have gotten a raise, but there's really great moves on the money front. So let's clarify this column for you. The first card that we have is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is speed. It's very quick. It's an action card and indicates a change. It can also be news coming in. That's paired with the Magician card. So I feel like there was some sort of quick change for you and you're like, okay, I can do this now. It's ready to move forward with what we wanted. This new thing, this very focused thing, turning that vision into reality. So there was some sort of quick shift that happened. It could also have been like you got word of something and that's what triggered it. Like news came in and now you knew it was time to act. Then we have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is a card of teamwork, expansion, travel. Excuse me, that's the Three of Wands. The Three of Swords is oftentimes a card of kind of low emotion. So we have two swords cards paired together here, and swords is very much so air energy and it's intellectual. So a lot of you are feeling possibly like an intellectual challenge. But this is like just low feelings. This also again means surgery. So definitely some of you had surgery. But you could be like questioning if this new thing is the right thing. And I'm going to say that yes, it is, just given the Magician and the Ace of Pentacles. What I'm getting is that some of you are definitely questioning if this new thing is the right thing. Then at the bottom, we have the Hangman. This is very stagnant. It's like waiting for more information to take action, which I think this has been clarified because we have the information coming in with the Eight of Wands. And it is going to take you to this new bountiful money place. So it's nice to see that things did get moving, but it likely felt like it was stagnant there for a while, Capricorn. Now let's take a look at what's coming for January. So we have the card Core. Core is about strength within, but it's also about going within for answers. So as things come up this month, you need to go in, like you see the heart is very much illuminated in this card. Make sure you're going within and see what comes up there as things come through. So let's pull some cards to clarify here, Capricorn. The first card that we have is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a tired card. This is like needing to retreat, rest, renew, recover. So some of you, I think, could be feeling tired in January. We're going to clarify this and see what comes up. But this person is laying in bed. Typically indicates that you need some rest. Then we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is very curious. It could be gossip, or you could be seeking truth on something here in January. We'll clarify that as well. Then we have the Five of Cups. If you look at this card, this person's head's kind of hanging low, and some of the cups are knocked over and spilled there. The Five of Cups is a card potentially of like loss or regret. Again, it's kind of a low feeling. I'm not sure if you're going to find out truth about something that is kind of feeding these low emotions. Maybe you're coming off of a low emotion. Let's clarify, Capricorn, and see what we have. Okay, the first card that we have is the Hierophant. This is a card of tradition, conventional. There's expectations, conformity. This might sound weird, but I'm going to throw it out there for you. I feel like some of you need routine, Capricorn. Like, make sure you're taking breaks at work, and you're eating your lunch, and you're going to bed at the same time, and make sure you're making time to exercise, play with your kids. I'm getting some of you that are like feeling tired because you don't have a regular schedule. So I'm going to encourage you to make sure that you kind of keep things regular and keep things routine. We have the Five of Cups again. So this is a repeat message. So there's something that's going to make you sad. I'm having a hard time putting my finger on exactly what it is, Capricorn. I do feel like there's going to be something that comes in that kind of bothers you. Some news that makes you kind of upset. Like you might find the truth out on something that makes you sad. Then we have the Knight of Cups at the bottom. This is very much so like Princess or Prince Charming. It's the knight in shining armor. It's very romantic, very proposal. So I'm getting that some of you could be getting a message from like an ex that is kind of bothering you. I don't feel like it's the huge thing, but I think this is kind of like a warning that you're going to get news of something that may not particularly been what you wanted. And do make sure that you're giving yourself that routine. In the next column, let's take a look at anything related to money. So this could be finances, your job, career, businesses you run, investments you have, anything related to money. We have the Justice card first. The Justice is a cause and effect card. It's win-win. It's truth coming out. Some of you could be getting a settlement, like if you've been going through court for some time. This is oftentimes like a settlement money type card. But it's also like it's favorable for you. So I'm going to say that money, career is looking favorable for you. We'll clarify that, of course. Then we have the Ace of Wands. This is a new project. This is new inspiration. It's urge to create. I do think in January, some of you will be taking on a new project for work. Some of you might be starting your own business. There's some new energy, though, when it comes to money. And on the bottom here, we have the Five of Wands. If you see, this isn't really like fighting. These people are fighting with wands, not swords. So this typically indicates like some sort of small rivalry or challenge or obstacle. Let's read into that a tiny bit more, though, and see what we come up with. The first card we have is the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is very much so like a friendship and partnership card. It's also a circle of support, so I would say that you are well supported in work. It's also a celebratory card. So I feel like if this is like money coming through the court, it will definitely be celebration worthy, like you've been waiting a long time for it. Or there's going to be some like win-win partnership that's happening related to your finances or work that hasn't been there before. Then we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is self-defense. It's kind of protecting yourself against competition. And that's on top of the Ace of Wands, which is that new project. So some of you might have felt like you really had to fight for this new task or this new business. Like people might not have been helping you towards this. I think it is going to work out for you. You're still going to get to it, especially with the six of wands here. But it's like you had to fight for whatever this new thing is. Then we have the Six of Wands. Great card to have. It's a card of victory, award, recognition, good news, success. Recognition has come up a couple of times. So there definitely might be some sort of celebration or recognition. But with the Six of Wands, again, it's good news, it's success. So I think this new thing will be successful. Even though there are some challenges and obstacles, you've really, again, had to fight for what this thing is. But you're going to come out on top there, Capricorn. Now let's take a look at our love columns. This could be family, this could be babies, this could be relationships, really anything related to love. So the first card we have is the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is one of my favorite cards in the deck, regardless of where it is. It's pretty much always good news. It's card of good fortune, it's card of good luck, but it is also like a turning point. So it's a wheel and it can turn. For some of you that are single looking for somebody, I think that this could be a turning point, or this could be like a maturity in your existing relationship. It's really positive turning point though. It could be family relationships too. Maybe a relationship gets better with a family member. But overall a great card to have. Then we have the Two of Wands. This is waiting for results, having to make a choice, or travel plans. What I'm getting is that like whatever this turning point is to Capricorn, you've been waiting a while for it. The other message that's coming through is some of you very well may be traveling. Then we have the Empress. The Empress is a card of creation and abundance. Abundance is coming through twice. I feel like whatever relationship status, single or with somebody, is very abundant for you in a great way. I also want to point out with the Empress card, this is very much so a card of pregnancy and fertility. So some of you could be getting pregnant or growing your family in January. But let's see, let's clarify what we got here. So we have two ace cards. Anytime we have an ace, it's definitely a new energy. It's something new. So great for those of you hoping to have a new relationship. But we have the Ace of Wands first. This is new project, new inspiration, urge to create. Definitely if you're single, I feel like that will be good. Or this is like starting a new chapter in your existing relationship. That kind of turning point we were talking about before. Then we have the Four of Pentacles. This is a desire for long-term security. Makes total sense. I feel like, again, if you're single or whether you're with somebody, this is like indicating long-term or your want for something long-term. It's on top of the Two of Wands, which is like waiting for something. So some of you could have been waiting for a proposal or waiting for the next step or waiting for this relationship. Then we have the Ace of Swords. This is new idea, new mental clarity. You're kind of being able to create your future here, and I think that you're going to be able to create that. So it's like you know what you want, and now you have the ability to create it. Okay, Capricorn, last but not least, we're going to take a look at a message from our future self or spirit guides. So this is what you can take with you into the new year, into January. We have the card Connection. This is a really neat card. Connection is about being connected to yourself, but being connected to the earth, being connected to your surroundings, being connected to those around you. Connection is a good thing. Let's clarify though and see what messages we have. So the first card we have is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is an overwhelmed card. So if you look at this person, they're carrying all these sticks, their head is like hunched over into them and they're like crying. They're clearly overwhelmed. When we see the Ten of Wands, this is a card of stress, exhaustion, having too many burdens. You're carrying too many wands, you're doing too many things. We're going to clarify what that means. Then we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a very nostalgic card. It's also a card of gifts. You see this person is giving this other person a cup with a flower in it. It also indicates reunion, so these people could be getting reunited. It could also be, like I said, a gift. Let's clarify what that means though in this context. Then we have the Tower card. The Tower card is change of some sort, and it's not always a change that you want. So let's clarify through and see what the message is with these cards here. Okay. First and foremost, we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very confident. It's very self-assured. It's kind of like a feisty personality. So tying that back to the connection card, I feel like you need to be connected with yourself because you have this knowledge, like you have this inherent knowledge. So you need to be confident in yourself and what you do. You need to be assuring yourself that what you're doing is correct. So, and this is on top of our Ten of Wands card, which is being overwhelmed. And the message that's coming through is like, if somebody asks you to take something on, you need to be clear, like if you already have too much going on. So this is like almost telling me to tell you, like, it's okay to say no. Like, don't just say yes to everything. Be honest with yourself, be connected with yourself, be open about like your workload or your previous commitments. This is also going to be like taking care of yourself. But really, I feel like the message is know when to say no. Then we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is another kind of tired, low card. This is like sometimes an ending to something. And people with the Ten of Swords feel like they're at a rock bottom with something. I think that this is directly related to our Tower card. I'm getting that something's going to come to an end that you maybe didn't want to come to an end. Again, you need to stay confident and self-assured. It's on top of the Six of Cups, which is very nostalgic. You might be reflecting on something and it causes it to end. And again, it is likely probably an unwanted ending with this Ten of Swords. Then last but not least, we have the Emperor card. The Emperor card is a card of respect, leadership, strategic planning. When I see the Emperor, I think about long term. And the message that's coming through is that this change needs to happen because it's the right long term thing. Or this end needs to happen because it's what needs to happen long term. So make sure you trust yourself. There will be confident in yourself. There likely probably will be an ending that maybe you weren't hoping for, but it's the right thing long term, Capricorn. Now at this time, I'm going to give you an opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause this video really quick and think of them. Well, let's go ahead and get started. For question number 1, we have the King of Spades. This is number 47 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2 is the Ace of Spades, the number 37 card. That's going to be a no. And last but not least, question number 3, we have the Ace of Hearts, the number 11 card. I'm going to say that this is yes. So we have yes, no, yes for you, Capricorn. I'm also going to pull you a card from this Healing Stones deck. This is going to be a crystal for you to carry through the month of January. Keep it in your pocket, put it on your desk at work, keep it on your nightstand. The crystal that you're getting is fluorite. This helps with order and structure. Again, it helps you say no. It also gives you clarity of thought, and it gives you a healthy egotism. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from the Healing Notes deck because, you know, we all need more healing in our life. So let's see what your healing message is. Your ability to heal comes from knowing you will heal. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for taking the time to listen. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. If you subscribe, you'll be notified when I post videos in the future, and I do typically post a couple a month. But thank you again for watching and listening. If you feel inclined, I did include my Venmo in the comments box as well if you'd like to make a donation. But I hope you have a wonderful January, Capricorn, and make sure you start off 2022 strong.